Andrea Bocelli, the Italian tenor, has conquered the hearts of millions of music lovers around the world with his enchanting voice. However, few people know that, after all the great successes, Bocelli also left a sad story behind his huge fortune. So what is behind those great successes? Let's find out about the little-known hidden corners of Andrea Bocelli in the article below. Andrea Bocelli builds a global music empire. Andrea Bocelli's breakthrough with Pavarotti changed his life faster than anyone expected. He went from being an aspiring singer to becoming a global music phenomenon. His amazing voice and work with other artists helped build an empire across classical, pop, and crossover genres. How much is Andrea Bocelli worth today? Andrea Bocelli has built quite a fortune over the last 3 decades. Financial sources tell us his net worth sits at about $100 million. These numbers come from his amazing album sales, packed concerts, special performances, and business ventures. Album sales are the backbone of Bocelli's wealth. The tenor has sold between 80 to 90 million records worldwide, with some people saying it might be even higher at 90 million units. This makes him the biggest-selling singer in classical music history. His concerts have added a lot to his wealth too. He fills prestigious venues worldwide, and fans gladly pay premium prices to see him perform. His 2020 live stream event, Believe in Christmas, showed he could adapt to new formats. It became the most successful classical music live stream to date, selling more than 70,000 tickets to fans in 120 countries. Bocelli's success comes straight from his amazing recordings. He has 17 solo studio albums in both pop and classical genres, 3 compilation albums, 9 complete operas, and many live recordings. His biggest commercial hits include Romanza 1997, maybe his most important album, selling about 20 million copies worldwide. This compilation became one of the best-selling albums of all time and the best-selling album by an Italian artist ever. Sacred Areas 1999. This album sold over 5 million copies and became the biggest-selling classical album by a solo artist of all time. Sogno 1999. The album sold about 5.2 million copies and cemented his status as an international singing sensation. My Christmas 2009. This became the best-selling holiday album of 2009 with more than 4 million copies sold. His famous duet, Time to Say Goodbye, with Sarah Brightman topped European charts in 1996. It broke records in Germany, where it stayed at the top of the charts for 14 consecutive weeks, breaking the all-time sales record, with over 3 million copies sold in the country. His ability to cross musical boundaries has helped his success. He's worked with many artists like Celine Dion, Ed Sheeran, Jennifer Lopez, Ariana Grande, Christina Aguilera, and others. These partnerships brought his music to audiences beyond classical music fans. Bocelli made history in 2018 when his album Sigh hit #1 on both the UK Albums Chart and US Billboard 200. This was special because it marked the first time a classical album has topped the official UK album chart in more than 20 years. His ongoing success led to a new global recording deal with Universal Music Group in 2022. This partnership shows he's still going strong after 30 years in music. Bocelli has become more than just a singer. He's performed at major events like the Olympic Games, the World Cup, and the European Championships. All these achievements have helped build his impressive net worth. Andrea Bocelli has not only built a global music empire, but also conquered the hearts of music lovers from all walks of life, from classical music lovers to pop fans. However, what is more special is that Bocelli's voice has reached the upper class, from royalty to famous pop stars, even the Pope. So what makes his voice so influential? Let's explore Andrea Bocelli's journey to conquer the peaks of music. Bocelli's voice touches royalty, pop stars, and the Pope. Andrea Bocelli's extraordinary vocal gifts have found their way into the world's most exclusive venues. His voice has touched the hearts of royalty, political leaders, and entertainment icons. These performances have improved his artistic reputation and added to his estimated $100 million net worth. Bocelli's remarkable career includes performances for an impressive array of global dignitaries. His voice has engaged multiple royal families, with many private performances for Britain's late Queen Elizabeth II. He sang at Her Majesty's Diamond Jubilee concert at Buckingham Palace in 2012, sharing the stage with global superstars like Paul McCartney and Elton John. The blind tenor's voice has echoed through the halls of political power. Every US president since Bill Clinton has enjoyed his performances, including a memorable White House performance for President Obama in 2016. His talents have graced presidential inaugurations, too. He performed virtually at Joe Biden's inauguration in 2021 during the COVID-19 pandemic. The devoutly Catholic Bocelli has performed at the Vatican many times. He holds a unique honor of performing privately for 3 consecutive popes: John Paul II, Benedict XVI, and Francis. His Christmas performance at St. Peter's Basilica in 2009 was broadcast worldwide, showing how his voice exceeds religious boundaries while honoring his faith. These exclusive performances serve 2 purposes. They elevate Bocelli's artistic standing and command premium fees that add to his financial empire. His private performances for tech billionaires and international royalty earn him 6-figure sums for single appearances. Why did Celine Dion call his voice divine? Bocelli's work with Celine Dion stands out among his many collaborations. Their duet, The Prayer, won a Golden Globe Award and earned an Academy Award nomination. This became one of pop music's most beloved partnerships. Dion, who owns one of music's most celebrated voices, showed extraordinary admiration for Bocelli's talents. After working together, she made a remarkable statement: "If God had a singing voice, he must sound a lot like Andrea Bocelli." This endorsement from one of music's most respected vocalists strengthened his reputation beyond classical circles. Other pop luminaries who worked with the tenor shared similar praise. David Foster, the renowned producer, called him the most beautiful voice in the world. Ed Sheeran described working with Bocelli as a dream come true after their perfect symphony duet. Jennifer Lopez praised his voice as from another world following their Quasars, Quasars, Quasars duet. These cross-genre collaborations have expanded Bocelli's audience strategically. They introduce classical vocals to pop listeners and attract classical enthusiasts to contemporary music. This crossover appeal has proven financially rewarding and added to his impressive net worth. Bocelli's voice remains in exceptional condition at age 65. He maintains an active performance schedule with more than 50 concerts annually across 5 continents. These concerts command premium ticket prices and sell out prestigious venues worldwide. Yet, despite being loved and celebrated around the world, the heart of Bocelli's legacy lies not in the limelight, but in his family. So what role did family play in shaping and sustaining Andrea Bocelli's legendary career? Family becomes the heart of Bocelli's legacy. Andrea Bocelli's $100 million empire rests on a strong family foundation that keeps the tenor grounded while extending his artistic legacy. His rise from a small Italian village to worldwide fame has created not just a career, but a musical dynasty that lives on through his children. How are his children following in his footsteps? The 65-year-old tenor's 3 children each share a unique bond with music that mirrors different aspects of their father's varied career. His eldest son, Amos Bocelli, born 1995, took a path like his father's early years. He got his aerospace engineering degree before turning to music. Though he stays away from the spotlight, Amos sometimes plays piano during his father's performances. Matteo Bocelli, born 1997, Andrea's second son, walks closest to his father's musical path. At 24, Matteo has made his mark as a rising star with a voice that rings with his father's tenor qualities. The father-son duo worked together on the 2018 hit Fall on Me, which was featured on Andrea's album Sigh, and in the Disney film The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. This duet brought Matteo to global audiences and showed how the Bocelli vocal legacy lives on. The most unexpected star might be Andrea's daughter, Virginia Bocelli, born 2012, who started performing with her father at a young age. Virginia, just 10 years old, joined Andrea for his 2020 Music for Hope livestream from Milan's empty Duomo Cathedral during the COVID-19 pandemic. Their Hallelujah duet has now got over 46 million views, showing how even the youngest Bocelli carries on the family's musical tradition. Andrea's remarkable financial success has changed the family's life beyond their musical partnerships. He lives with his current wife, Veronica Berti, whom he married in 2014, in a family compound in his hometown of Lajatico, Italy, mixing luxury with down-to-earth family values. This mix hasn't always been easy. Bocelli speaks openly about how his blindness and busy performance schedule brought special challenges. "My children had to grow up with a father who was often absent due to work," he once explained, "and when I was present, I needed help, which maybe sometimes stopped me from being as affectionate as I wanted." Yet his success opened amazing doors for his family. He and Veronica, who manages his career, create the Teatro del Silenzio, Theatre of Silence, an open-air amphitheatre near his hometown that hosts one concert yearly and stays quiet the rest of the time. This project shows Bocelli's connection to his roots despite his global fame. His wealth also supports major charitable work through the Andrea Bocelli Foundation, where family members hold leadership roles. The foundation helps people and communities in poverty and gives the family a way to tackle social challenges together. The family's musical partnership has grown into a business venture too. Their 2022 album, A Family Christmas, featuring Andrea, Matteo, and Virginia, marks the first full collaboration among 3 generations. This project strengthens the Bocelli musical dynasty while bringing the father's commercial success to his children. Family has always been at the heart of Andrea Bocelli's legacy, where he found unwavering support throughout his challenging musical journey. But behind every song is a story of personal pain that Bocelli turned into inspiration, touching the hearts of millions. How did he overcome great challenges in his life to create such emotional music? Bocelli turns personal pain into public inspiration. Andrea Bocelli's extraordinary life shows his steadfast refusal to let blindness define him. "The fact that I am blind is not what defines my life," Bocelli firmly states. This mindset became the foundation of his success. He turned personal challenges into worldwide inspiration that contributed to both his artistic legacy and $100 million net worth. In stark contrast to this common belief, Bocelli maintains that his visual impairment has no direct link to his exceptional vocal abilities. "People wonder if there is a relationship between my lack of sight and the way I sing, but there's no connection," he explains. All the same, blindness left a deep mark on his relationship with music. "When I was 5, the tenor revealed, my mother found that the only way to comfort me with my glaucoma was to play classical music on the record player. This early bond between music and emotional comfort laid the groundwork for his artistic expression." Bocelli's Catholic faith, which he found in 1994 after studying Leo Tolstoy's works, gives him another lens to see his experiences. "I have always trusted the divine will, committing myself with total confidence in his plans," he reflects. This spiritual view helps him see his challenges as steps in a meaningful trip rather than obstacles. Bocelli's impact goes beyond his voice. His extraordinary life story inspires countless people facing their challenges. His physical courage breaks typical assumptions about blindness. Filmmaker Michael Radford noted, "He rides horses, and does all sorts of things that you wouldn't imagine that someone who is blind would do with the degree of skill that he achieves. Bocelli channels his experiences through the Andrea Bocelli Foundation, which focuses on strengthening people and communities. His dedication to education stems from his belief that a school without music and arts is not a school. His message of hope touches people across cultural lines. Music is the universal language par excellence. Good music can shape hearts and minds, conveying a strong message of brotherhood, Bocelli states. And maybe this is the reason. Bocelli's legacy lives on through music and memory. Andrea Bocelli has created a masterful plan to preserve his $100 million musical empire and artistic legacy through physical spaces and family involvement. The 65-year-old iconic tenor carefully designed ways that will keep his influence on classical music alive well beyond his performing years. The Teatro del Silenzio, Theatre of Silence, stands near Bocelli's birthplace in Lajatico, Tuscany. This open-air amphitheatre, built in 2006, represents his most enduring physical legacy. The venue's name reflects its unique schedule. It hosts just one concert each year and stays silent the rest of the time. Nature reclaims the space during these quiet months. The 10,000-seat venue comes alive every July for Bocelli's homecoming concert, attracting global fans who gladly pay premium prices. This amphitheatre serves two purposes. It generates substantial revenue and keeps Bocelli connected to his roots. Its location in the Tuscan hills symbolizes his steadfast dedication to the region that shaped him before blindness and fame changed his life. Bocelli believes his children are his greatest legacy bearers. His sons, Amos and Matt, and daughter, Virgi, help preserve their father's artistic vision beyond their musical collaborations. Matteo has embraced his father's vocal tradition while creating his unique style. The Andrea Bocelli Foundation offers another way to extend his influence, with family members taking leadership roles. The organization focuses on educational programs that reflect Bocelli's belief that education changes lives just as music transformed his. His wife, Veronica, manages his career and plays a vital role in planning future projects that will keep Bocelli's artistic presence alive after he steps back from performing. She oversees the archiving of his performances, creation of documentary films about his life, and development of educational programs for young vocal talents. These efforts ensure that Bocelli's musical tradition will live on beyond the extraordinary tenor himself. What do you think about Bocelli's efforts to inspire future generations of artists? Will these plans help keep his legacy alive? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We would love to hear from you. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more interesting updates. Thank you and see you in the next videos.